Hi, Melissa. You found me. Okay. So I have one who's found me. And let me see if I can get anybody else in here. And I apologize. It's for some reason there's something with my camera that just will not allow me to. I've got 4 people. All right. This is okay. I don't want to be there. Okay, let's cross you off. Where can I get to me? Alrighty. Hey guys, thanks for being patient with me because a techie person I am not, and I am seriously trying. I have posted a new link both to my place and hi Kim, and to onto the group, the launch group. So I'm trying to now find it on me, on my iPad, so that I can see your comments, because I may not be able to do that. Okay, view channel. Okay, there I am. Okay. There I go. Okay, so I see Kim, I see Stamping with Chrissy, and I see Melissa. So at least I know I'm here. Now let me see. I'm going to try a dangerous thing and see what happens. And if it doesn't happen, again, I'm just going to wing it then. Okay? So I'm going to try to turn this down and see what happens when I turn the camera down. Because when I turn the camera down, it does goofy things too. Yay, Susan, I'm so glad you found me. Let's see if you can still see me. Oh, yay! But I am upside down. Holy cow. How do I fix that? Okay. Now, I don't know if I can do this or not, but I will try. I'm going to try something. Yeah, okay. Let's see. All right. Is everybody nauseous by now? Okay. Everyone's nauseous. And from all the spinning and this turning and the this and that. But look, hey, guess what? We're here, right? And so we're going to go ahead and just get started. Remember, this is a catalog launch. So I'm excited to show the catalog and this annual catalog. And there's a couple of features in this catalog that I don't think we mentioned to you that would be important for you to know. So in it, you know, I go through this catalog, and every time I go through the catalog, I see something different. And kind of one of the things I like about it. When you, and I'd like to give you a page, this is a good page, right? The top 10. But it was, holy cow, of course, I should have flagged it. Here it is. In the front, under index, and I might have to do some stretching here on my pole. Sorry. Right here under index, you'll see QR code. When you see a QR code, and does everyone know what a QR code is? We're using them a lot these days. So when you see a QR code, that means there are more designs or more artwork to be seen. So it actually would be a good thing to scan that QR code with your phone, and it takes you down a whole new avenue of other stuff. Annoying? No. Cool? Yes. How many times do you go on Pinterest and you go down little rabbit holes? Or how about Amazon shopping? and there's stuff put in your basket that you never ever thought you would put there. Okay, so that would be one thing. The second thing here is the products are marked with these icons, so they're available in English, Spanish, and French, if that's something that you're interested in. And then finally, this little one that shows a heart in like a bag or a basket. This means that the samples in this catalog may have products that are shown more completely online. So you may, get a word or a phrase, but not the whole item. And then you will see it better by going onto the online store. All right, let me see if I can give you a sample real quick of what something might be. So right here is the QR code. Okay, so you'll see that, and it'll take you right to a Stampin' Up! Website. Now, if you go ahead and go to purchase, you do have to make sure you put your demonstrator's name in there. Okay, and then let me see if I can find something with the little shopping cart that you will see better. It's probably further along as we move along in here. It might be. Of course, I'm not going to find one right now. If I come across one, or if we have time to look for it later, I'll let you know. Okay? So, I just wanted you to be able to see those couple of things that are in this catalog that is worth looking at. So, look at this catalog and find those little icons and look for more fun things. And I can show this catalog now because it's now officially out, right? Alrighty. So we're going to just go ahead and jump in because today I am going to do Country Flowers. I just want to make sure, can everybody hear me and everything okay? Am I too close? I'm trying to see if I'm too close. So I want to take this out of here too. So Country Flowers die. I'm trying to make sure I'm on the pad here. So Country Flowers dies. So they make these pretty flowers here, and then these are the more dies, and this is what it would be stamped. Now notice this particular one. I'm going to be using this one on the first card, and it looks like a bucket. But it also will look like a pot if you just don't stamp it, and it won't give you this part, and it kind of is fun looking like that. Teapot, some greenery, and then some flowers, and a stool. And I can show you a couple of things that I did with that. Okay, so that's the Country Flower dies. The paper is a very soft, subtle, neutral kind of paper with petal pink, misty moonlight, basic beige, and smoky slate. And by the way, this is, I put my die on the beige, so I wanted you to be able to see that new color beige as it matches, and it does match with all of the colors, even with the grays. Okay, alrighty. Hello, Jane. Thank you for coming or finding me. I know it's going to take a while. So for the first card that I'm going to show you today is, again with that Country Flowers, and this is the card. And it's very simple card. It's a birthday card. I threw a little happy birthday in there. And how many of you keep scraps? Lots of scraps on hand. I know a few of you tend to throw them away, but you need to hang on to your scraps because you can find things and do neat things with your scraps. So this is what I did. I did my base in Misty Moonlight, and this is your standard base size card. And then I have a white, just a white matte that's going to go here. So we're going to put this here. And then I took some strips, and you can do as many strips as you want. In this case, I did 4, and I have them, they're all in different sizes because these are pieces of strips that I had. Okay, they look a little bigger. Yeah, they're a little too wide for me. Ooh, I don't know why they're that wide. So let's just trim them down. Let's make them a 1/2 inch. They look like they were 3/4, and that looked a little long for me, a little wide. I didn't want it to be so wide. And when you have, you know, pretty designer paper, you want to use every single bit of it, right? And when it's really, really a paper, you just like hoard it. But don't hoard it. Use it. Because you know what? They always come out with more good stuff. And then you have this one and you're like never used it. And oh, I love that paper, but I never used it. All right, so all we're simply going to do is take these strips and put them on here. However I want to do it. Alrighty, get some of my glue. And you know, I like to, this is a good opportunity to use that silicone mat again, because if you're gluing and you might go past, trying not to make my space sticky so that I can do the rest of my work today without working on a sticky pad. I don't know about you, but when it gets tacky, it's annoying, and it starts making my other cards like dirty, whatever I'm doing. And I don't like dirty cards. Alrighty. See, simple. This is, look at how easy this is. Just stick a few of these on here. Yeah, I want to put that one next. Again, no right or wrong way, no special arrangement. Might want it to start up a little higher, but it doesn't matter. Embrace what you got. I might put that up there because I started this one a little low. And there I go. All right. Easy peasy. So then I'm just going to go ahead and take some paper snips. Flip this over. You knew that was coming, right? And we're just, see, some of that glue came over. And I'm just going to cut. And I'm going to cut. There we go. Now, I may not save these tiny little pieces, okay? Not that bad. All right. So, the second thing or next thing that I'm going to do on this card is I took this little design. It's kind of in this paper here and this paper here. Teeny tiny little design. And with a little bit of the petal pink. So I'm using petal pink and the blues, the Misty Moonlight. And I'm just going to be random. No right or wrong. Sticking it anywhere. Can put as much or as little as you want, just to get a little space, fill in a little bit of the white space. I'm not one who loves a lot of white space. Okay, so looking pretty easy peasy so far. We're gonna just go ahead and put this on our card. Look at how pretty that looks already. And now you can go ahead and put whatever focal point you want. Now, I decided to use, and I think Lisa Marie is going to be showing you Spotlight on Nature. And it comes with some wonderful dies. And this is one of the circle dies that comes with that. And I think that just looks fabulous. I love those circle dies with that. And so I'm going to use that. I'm just going to take one of these flowers, and I'm going to stamp. And in this case, because of the misty moonlight and the pink, the gray, there's some gray in there, I'm actually, instead of using black, I'm going to use gray. So when you have the neutrals, you don't have to use black for your black backgrounds or whatever. This will work just as well. So there, it gives it a little softness, but it still gives you a really good outline, if that's what you want. So the magic of being prepared or television, I went ahead and cut that piece out. And then I used some blends, and I went with the petal pinks for the flowers. And I went ahead and did petal pinks with for the flowers, and Old Olive. My Old Olive is looking a little sad here. That side anyway. And I did Old Olive on the leaves. And again, not so that you have to sit here and stare at me, I went ahead and colored it and did the flowers with the leaves. Okay, so those are my flowers. The other thing I told you is I was going to take a piece of the Misty Moonlight and take that, remember I said I was not going to stamp this die because I did not want, this, not the die, the stamp, right? So all I'm going to do is take the die, which I'll find for you, and you see it looks more like a container of some sort, which I liked. So after I cut this out, here you go, that's what it looks like. Voila. Or voila, is that how they say it? Then with the Misty Moonlight, which, okay, I know I have more than one, so I'll just grab this one. This one looks really juicy. I took the saying of the Flower Mart, it says Flower Mart on here, and I am just going to put Flower Mart right on there. See? And this is how I'm going to put my guy together. So I'm going to put some glue on him. Let me get you off there. Bring him towards the bottom. I don't know why I call him hims. We should be saying her, right? Now this whole piece is not going to fit on here. It's going to hang over up. So I don't want to make sure, again, I either put too much glue or I use my mat here. And then what do we want? We want dimensionals. Those are mini dimensionals. These are bigger ones. We're going to need a few of these. This is a big circle. Does any one of you, like me, gets excited when I empty a dimensionals package, when I've used up every last inch or quarter inch of it, and I get to throw out that plastic piece? I feel so accomplished when I get an empty thing. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put that there. Alrighty, and we're going to make a little bow. Now this suite also comes with this petal pink and white ribbon. So here's the white ribbon. It's kind of a thick ribbon, so it doesn't lend itself for, you know, big bows, or maybe it's better for big bows. It's not great for little bows, but I'm gonna make a little bow anyway. Right here, live, I just did it. Wow, just made a bow. Actually not a bad bow. Alrighty, and here we go. Let's cut some of you off. Maybe I'm going to put you over here. I don't want to cover up completely my flower mark. Then we're going to need some, what do you think? Glue dots, right? And glue dots go here. Here we go with our glue dot. And always love a little wink, right? I noticed a few people were doing winks lately, but on this is the only one I did some wink on. I just did wink on my petal pink roses. These look like they're roses here, so I just did some wink on there. Alrighty, and the last thing I'm going to do is, maybe I should have done it sooner before I went hog wild with the little pieces here, is to put on my sentiment. And this sentiment says sending love. And I'm going to put that right there. Okay. Sending love, so you can put it right on that white card. You really don't, you can you know, put it up on something else, and that would look just as good, even with a background of maybe the misty moonlight. But I was going for some simplicity. All right, and then for the inside, I wanted this to be a nice happy birthday card, because I don't know about you guys, but I have way too many birthdays in my world. That says you mean the world to me. So let me see where my happy birthday went. Okay, I don't see it. It's not handy, so I'm not gonna hold you up, but I will. Normally I'm gonna just put a little piece down here to decorate up the inside a little bit. Again, use those pieces and parts. That looks like it's got a little something on there. So I'm gonna put that on there. I'm gonna close this so I don't get hurt with a lot of ink. I had ink mushes. Okay. Well, yep, just a little wink will do you. So that's it. That's the first card. Quick and easy, pretty simple, right? Alrighty. So we are going to move on. So if you, again, the happy birthday, I'm trying to remember if that is coming from the one that I Unbounded Love, that is, everybody absolutely loves that, loves the sayings and loves the different things that are with that set. Okay. All right, moving forward. So our next card, I'm trying to decide which one I want to do next. Oh, guess what? The Unbounded Love, that is where I had that happy birthday. So here is another quick and easy card. I went with quick and easy because I want you to see that Brenda doesn't always make complex cards. And this is another sketch card. And I want you to see how easy it is to do sketch cards. Okay, which hopefully you're doing the sketch cards and getting ready, you know, to post your sketch card. I would love to gift somebody, and I have a fabulous gift. So this is the card we're going to, and it's a with heartfelt sympathy, and then it says my heart goes out to you. And then I don't know if you can see in the background the flowers. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So these colors again, the ones that come with this country flowers, really well with the misty moonlight. Okay. So I have, and this card opens this way, as you know, as a difference. So then I have my cardstock. Again, the standard size that would fit here. And then all I did was take this and run this through the embossing folder. Which I'm going to do if I can find it. And it is the Eyelet 3D embossing folder. And the Eyelet 3D embossing folder comes with the suite. So you can, again, use this with either sets, the birdhouse sets, which I loved. And I'm still making cards with the birdhouse sets. Okay. So I should have done that in advance. I didn't. My bad. And this looks like it's upside down, but that's okay. We're going to embrace it. I didn't look really when I was putting it in, but I think it doesn't matter. What it does is it adds texture, right? How we doing there? Am I still got everybody with me? You still hanging in? I know Susan is. Thank you, Susan, for making some comments and letting me know I'm not alone. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this on here. Wait. Ooh, I feel like my air in this room is not circulating very well. So I took, again, Misty Moonlight and some of the paper, and I'm just going to matte them. I always think the pieces look good matted. They look good by themselves, so you don't have to matte them, but I like a little extra, but you don't have to. All right, this might be a one less step that you have to do. Thank you, Kim. I'm going to show you something in my samples where I used a different color, because you know, you can only, after a while you're like, okay, I've been seeing these colors a little too much now. I need something different, you know. So I'm going to take this and I just, again, cut a strip. I like this paper. It's on the opposite side of this paper and it looks like denim. So it makes some great masculine cards as well. So I want to put this, you know, it can be in the center, it could be off center. Nothing says that it has to be in an exact spot. So I'm gonna go about there. Looks good. And then I'm gonna place these, and you can place them like this, and I have these to the right. You can place them to the left. You can do you know, opposite sides like that, you know, up and down is different. Okay, so there's different ways that you can put it. Yes, it does look like a cool pair of jeans. So notice I'm not popping up all of these things with dimensionals, and that's because there's a lot of layers going on here, and that's probably my thing, right? I do a lot of layers, a lot of texture. And I like to, like I said, I told you last time, mail my cards. So when I'm mailing my cards, I don't want them to be too heavy where I have to pay more in shipping or, you know, stamps. I want to move you over a little bit because I really didn't want it center. I wanted it off center. There we go. See the Tombow? Why I like Tombow blue. There we go. Moved off to the side. Thank you. So again, I used, oh gosh, I hope I didn't lose all of them. The Spotlight on Nature. This is another one of their circles, a little smaller than this one. If you remember, see that one? See how much smaller that one is. And I wanted to put that there, but let's put our sentiment on here first. And I did use the Unbounded Love. No, I didn't. Now I can't think of it. Let me find the die set. It is amazing how, and you probably like this in your own craft room. You're with stuff, you're playing with stuff, and it disappears. And you go, where did I put it? What did I do with it? And the entire stamp set is missing. How can that be? I did show it to you, remember? Pointed it out to you. All right, well, we're going to embrace the fact that I cannot find it. And I'm going to just put With Sympathy in from this pack. Let me see. Where are you? I bet you all can see it and you're screaming, to the right, to the left. Got it. Okay, I'm gonna put you here. And again, I'm gonna stick with the Misty Blue, Misty Moonlight. I don't know, Misty Blue, I think. There's a song way, way back when that said Misty Blue. So we're just gonna go ahead and say With Sympathy, which I think it will do the same thing. This has a little white piece in there. There we go. Now this I am going to pop up. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that up. And those were minis. Here, I'm gonna find some of these. I like making faces with my dimensionals underneath, eyes and a mouth. There are a lot of options with the Unbounded Love or with this set. So I go ahead and put that, and then I cut out in the Misty and the Misty Moonlight and the Petal Pink some of those flowers. Remember I showed you the flowers, so they, you know, you don't stamp them, they're just on their own. And Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. If you notice, I had put a piece of pink under there. You can or cannot. I'm not going to this time, but and then I think what I did was just, I used some glue dots. I swear my desk gets smaller and smaller every time I'm in here. I come in here and with a glue dot, and I'll start here and then kind of build on it. So you can build your flowers or however you're going to do this. So put you guys under there. Smile. I'm smiling. You can't see me. You're right though, I'm not smiling because I am hot. I really need to turn this air. Where'd the glue dot go? I think the glue dot stayed on me. Oh, it stayed on the glue dot thingy. There we go. There. I'm gonna put you there. And then I'm just gonna stick this little guy or gal. We'll see what they want to be called. Oh, here we go. In there. And you really want 3. And when you cut it out, you do get 3. Oops. I got more flowers, but I have more flowers than I need just in case I feel like doing more than I want to. I'm gonna get you under there. There we go. So that says with sympathy. And then what I did was for the inside, I took my heart goes out to you. And then I took that flower, the flower I had just used for the other card. Took some petal pink. Stamp off. And then I went right over that with it. So it gives you just a faint picture of a heart underneath. Okay? And then I put a little bit of that. Again, I like to use my strips and put them on the inside, put them on the outside, put them wherever. There, my heart goes out to you. And then let's get your inside done. There you go. And then you can put some ribbon, you can put some bling, however much you want to do it. A lot of times with a sympathy card, I don't over embellish, you know, because I don't want it to be too fancy that it takes away from my actual, you know, feelings or whatever for that. So that's my heartfelt sympathy, or with sympathy, either one that you can use. And then if you have a strip of paper, you can take a strip of paper and put it on your envelope and just glue the paper on your envelope and then just trim around the edge. And then when they open their card, there they have their card. Okay? So you can do this with all kinds of your paper. If you're, have paper and you need to use it up, or want to use it up, this is a great way to use it up. And it's fancy also to get a card like this in the mail. All right. Alrighty, that was number 2. And then I have this card. Oh, there's that. So then I made this card. No blue this time. Okay. It is has the sending love again. And this, I've made this card using I've used this template in our card class, and everyone seemed to love this template. Template. It is a note, kind of a note card on top of a base. Okay. Thank you. So we're gonna go ahead and you do this. So what you need is just your base. Right, you're going to have your base. It's not a foldable or anything like that. You're going to have your base size, and that is just 1/4 of the sheet. And then you're going to take some of your designer paper, whatever you're going to use, and mat that. Simple, simple, right? Easy peasy. Hey, Kelly, you're here. Thank you. I'm glad you got to view it. The first one is on the launch. And it's in Facebook Live. It's going to go away in 30 days. So if anyone wants to see that, and they will not let me save it or anything, I'm going to actually have to redo that whole video on a YouTube Live in my spare time. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this card on there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take a whole nother a piece of the, like a base, a quarter size, and then you just fold that in half. Okay, so now this makes your note card. Easy peasy. I'm going to lay down a base behind this, so this gives it a little bit of a frame. So before I do that, I want to work on this card. I'm going to put this pattern paper, as you can see, this is, and all these cards that I did between the 2 groups, I have not used up 1 pack of paper yet. This paper goes a long way depending on how you do it. Okay, oh good, Kelly. Yeah, so yeah, if you just go on the catalog launch, which you are a member of, and look for my Facebook Live, and I'm on there. And I did the birdhouses on there. Now I want to kind of give this a good burnish because it's kind of popping up on me, and I want it to lay flat. Can you see me? I don't want to get out of the camera. I'm just happy this time I'm actually on a camera and on here that you can do it, even though it took some doing, right guys? So I apologize. So then I am going to put this on here, center it on there. And of course, following Ingrid, who does such a great job. She's so patient. She's a teacher of young kids. I'm a teacher of adults, and so I have no patience. And she just can clearly tell you how to do things. And me, I'm just slopping things along here. But here we go. So then we're just going to put this on here. Isn't this easy? See, I'm making easy cards for you today. I'm using a lot of glue. I'll tell you, the glue goes a long way though. So again, I like my Tombow because I can put it wherever I want. So then what I did was I went ahead and took the kettle or teapot, whatever you want to call this, stamped it, and then I went ahead and put that through the die cut machine, right? Additionally, and I just used one scrap of paper like this. Additionally, I took the other stamp set of flowers. Look and see, these are different flowers than the other one. The other one were roses. This is different flowers with some greenery. Again, stamped it and die cut this out. And so then I colored it, and I used all kinds of colors in here. I used bubble bath. I used soft sea foam, green apple green. I even have some grays in there. All right, and some of the petal pink. So with all of those colors, voila, and the magic of TV. Oh, the gray was the tea kettle. I did the tea kettle. I did go ahead and color that in. So I'm going to go ahead and put my tea kettle with my glue. And then I popped up, you know I need dimensionals, and I can't find an open pack. Oh, I did find an open pack. Well, I have a lot of almost empty packs. Look at this one, almost empty too. I need to finish up one before I open another. What do you think? We would tell our kids that, wouldn't we? Thank you for sending. You make me feel good, Susan. Thank you. Thank you, Kim. So I am just going to pop those up there. And for the life of me, once again, looking for the ribbon. Oh, crap. Remember, I couldn't find this. I just found it. There's where heartfelt sympathy was in the country flowers. Okay? I knew it. You're so silly. Silly me. Okay. There's the white. Where's the pink? Here's the pink. Good. So this is called the Cotton Ribbon Combo Pack. And this is a little bit thinner, and I'm going to go ahead and make a bow. Again, another bow on Alive. There was a day, and Lisa Marie will swear to it, that I would not make a bow. I made her make all my bows. And now I make bows. Alright, we're just gonna cut and see where we want to put it. And again, you could make them long, you can make them short, however you want to do your bows. Some glue dots. Needs to be a little shorter. Okay. And this actually, I think this guy, what do you think? A little wink on him too? These flowers? I say that and the wink disappeared. I might wink this guy up. And then the other thing you can do is put some bling. And also part of that set is, as I look for it, silver balls. I don't know what is it called, but you'll see it here. You see I put some silver. So then the final thing is going to be our sentiment. And I'm going to take that Sending Love again, and I'm going to pull the gray in. And I'm going to use some basic gray because I want to be able to see it. Sending Love. Okay. Chevron the ends. Kim, I'm assuming you're saying yes for some wink, right? I think that's a good idea too. And I'm going to dimensional this sentiment up. I won't call him a guy. I'm kind of tired of calling all of these crafting stuff guys. And you can put anything inside this, right? Happy birthday, hope you feel better. The one thing I learned when you're making this, do be careful when this card opens not at this edge, but at this edge. So if you put anything too close to the edge, it might actually fold over. All right. So then with my inside, I put So Lucky to Know You. And it could be a get well, it could be anything. And the So Lucky to Know You is in the Country Flowers as well. See, So Lucky to Know You. All right, well, those are the ones that I had planned. I do want to show you one, and I'm going to show you some samples of some other stuff that I made. Okay. Pearls, thank you, Susan. Frank wants you to say hi to him. Hi, Frank, how you doing? You behaving? Okay, so this is one, all right. This is a box, all right. It has a band. And it has friend, and if you notice in the stamp set it says best friend ever, and so I put that tape on either side and just used friend. Okay, and put some of those flowers on there, and look, this size is great for, guess what, a wink of Stella. He said never. Okay. I know that's to be true. So there we go. We do have some Wink of Stella. So that's a good size. You can put pens. This is a good size for gifts or whatever, but it's kind of cute. Okay. And then this is another card that I made. And I made these for the nurses that I work with at the college, my teachers. And this was their Nurses Day card. And it says grateful for you. And I used, the pot and the flowers. And this is a whole, like half of a wreath of flowers, and it's a half of a wreath of petals. So it was very easy to put together. And then I used from the Country Birdhouse paper. I put this, and I even put a slit and slid the thing inside there so that it sat in there. I put a little border on the background, and even some purple gems. So here's using a different color, but still able to use that paper. And this is called a Faw or fracture card, and it's super, super easy to make if you want me to show you. And then on the inside, it was you make every day a little brighter. And again, I made different colors depending on what their favorites were. And I made 6 cards, finished them last night for Nurses Day. This is another card, very simple, doesn't have to have a lot of stuff, has the flowers. The petal pink is the main color in this. And again, so lucky to know you. And then the cutout flowers are in there. So you know who always is making boxes and gift bags and stuff like that is Poodles Poodles something papercraft maybe .com and she's from the United Kingdom, and she makes them all the time. A lot of times, like sometimes like this was on one of those speed reels, so I really had to like try to figure it out without directions. So I think I did pretty good without directions, so I'm pretty proud of myself. And then this is another one that I did, again of different texture, a lot of earth tones here. Hello. And then this is the basic beige, so I wanted to bring that in. Some of the country woods paper, and this was basic beige, and I put it through the timber embossing folder, and then I took a blending brush and put some basic beige on top of it. That basic beige to me has a green tinge, and it pulled some of the green in here, so it definitely looked a lot more greener. So do you have a minute for me to show you how easy to make that fracture card? I won't make all of it, but I can make part of it. So you would take your basic card stock here, card piece. I'm going to really fold this one down. Alrighty, so then I'm going to take this. You definitely want to have something, because it is going to be sticky. You're going to take a square of whatever size you want. I use 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and I'm just going to put this right in the center. Oh, thanks, Kim. I thought it was something like that. What I did do with this square is I did run it through an embossing folder for some texture. Okay, you know me and texture. So there we go. Now I have 2 strips of purple. This is Highland Heather, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do is take some glue, and I'm just a little teeny bit, and I'm going to come down straight, and I'm going to put this piece right here like that. And I'm going to snip. See, I've used up all this other paper, and I've really never used this, which is a shame because I really want to. So then on this side, I'm just going to come down the side, and these are 1/4 inch strips. Now I do not have this on the PDFs, okay? This is not listed on the PDF, so that's why I'm giving you sizes. Otherwise we weren't giving you sizes, because you know, if you put a $35 order with your demonstrator, you will get the PDF to all the cards made by everybody, right? That's just $35. However, if you put a $50 order with your demonstrator, then you will get not only the PDF, but you will get card kits for from your demonstrator, from the cards that they make of their choosing. So then I'm going to go ahead and take the next piece. You see what I'm doing? I'm just going right around. This is super, super easy. This is if you want to use one piece of pattern paper. Now there's other ways out there and I've done it with other pattern paper, but this gives it a cute, simple, fractured look. Looks like you know, spent a lot of time on it, and you see how easy this is. And then I'm going to take, you don't need a lot of glue, okay? Because then it'll smear all over and you will not be happy. And I'm making sure I abut up against the ends. There I go. And this is the same size border as when I put this on here. It gives you that same size border. So with some glue on there. That. And then you can dress it up however you want. I actually used a little petal pink for like a background to put these things on. This was my sentiment up here. I think I had my pot and other flowers. What kind of flowers did I put on there? Oh, I put these flowers on there. But just to give you an idea, I'm not going to do the whole card in the interest of your time. Okay? But you see how easy that was? You can put anything on there. It's just a start of a great focal point. All right? Okay. So that's it for today. I'll bring in again all of my samples. This. We made this. We made this. And what else did we do? 1, 2, 3. There's somebody else. Nope, that one's, he's done. These 1, 2. Which one's? I lost him. Oh, here he is. Yes, with heartfelt sympathy with the envelope. All right, it is not very hard. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for putting up with my lateness and my technological problems. Please feel free to, you know, look at this again. Like we said, we don't do that sketch card. You can be in the running for a prize for the sketch card and the mystery stamping. Make sure you check that out. That's very super easy to do. And then Ingrid is running those the scavenger hunt. So make sure make sure that you work on that scavenger hunt. So there's opportunity for you guys to earn prizes, as well as you know, get the PDF and some card kits. I work hard. I work hard and then still do this. A little tired today, I'm not gonna lie. So have a good day and thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great night. Okay, get some rest. I'm gonna try. All right, now I have to go upside down. Wait a minute, let me see if I can do this. Oops, there we go. Up we go. Oh, there you are. Hello. Hello. All right, so I'm gonna say bye. Okay, bye-bye now.